Welcome to another episode of Titan Muscle and Mind. I'm your host, Metz. I'm joined by my co-host behind the scenes, Jules, and today we've got a special guest. And I don't normally bring back ex-employees to the Titan Muscle and Mind show, but we got one of our best, Shanny. Shanny Pyke. Was it Shanny
That's
Nichols,
right,
wasn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Shanny Pyke.
I had to ask Susie before I came here. Yeah, I shouldn't tell with surnames. But Shanny has started a homewares business, Driftwood.
Yep.
And she's spent over 5 years or 6 years?
5.5.
5.5 years, and she left just in November.
Yes.
In November.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've brought her on today because she's been a dear friend of ours here at Titan Fitness, and we grew a really strong bond. Shanny started from the bottom. She started from the bottom. She became a club manager. She then moved into a marketing manager role as well.
I think I did a little bit of everything.
She's done a little bit of everything. She group fitness. You done group fitness?
Yep. Group fitness.
Group fitness, personal training. You pretty much done everything in the business.
Yep.
And we had some amazing ups and some lows. And I think what a lot of people, when they look at Titan Fitness, sometimes they don't see just how much work goes into it, just how passionate we are, and sometimes how much we butt heads, and sometimes it's one way.
Yeah.
But obviously I got better at it over time. Did I get better?
Way better.
Way better.
Oh, completely.
Yeah.
That last year was honestly.
Was good?
Yeah, very good.
So we had a good final year, and I think in this business,
2 years.
2 years. It was 2 years. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Fuck. I apologize. Shanny. Forgot her name, but geez, she's trying to hammer me already. She's getting me back for everything that I put her through here at Titan Fitness. But you've learnt a lot here. You've learned a lot, and I guess it put you in good stead to start your own business.
Yep.
How was Titan Fitness for that transition?
Titan Fitness made it easy. I'd say not easy, but it made it more simple.
Yeah.
Still a lot of work.
Yeah.
I guess the main things, opportunities.
Yeah.
You gave me a huge amount of opportunities.
Yeah.
In different ways, meeting people,
Yeah.
hanging out with people, different companies, even working with Jules,
Yeah.
people who are excelling in what they do, and I got to roll with that, and that's pretty cool. And it showed me that, wait a second, I can do this too. Skills, all the different roles I got to do, and I think all combined, those give you confidence, and they make you feel capable.
Yeah.
And I think probably by the time I left here, I just felt capable, like I could do anything. And I can do this.
Because you were thrown in the deep end a lot.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like I just say, Shanny, you're doing this.
Yeah.
And
especially towards the end, yeah, for
towards
sure.
the end, But you seem to take it in your stride. Like you go, yeah, I'm up for it. Were you up for it, or did you just go, I'm going to do it no matter what? Like what was the mindset behind it?
The mindset is opportunity. I think maybe a bit of an age thing. I know it can't be that bad. No matter what happens, it's not going to be that bad. Take the opportunity.
Yeah.
Learn something new, roll with someone new, and see what happens. And it worked for me. I mean, my general nature is pretty kind of cool, calm, collective, which is good sometimes, but bad in other ways. But I think that helped.
Towards the end, you were getting a bit tougher, harder. Like, toughening up, sort of.
Like thicker skin?
Thicker skin, obviously, you're demanding a bit more of your team.
Yeah.
Have you kind of used that transitioning to Driftwood?
Yes, you have to.
Yeah.
I definitely, even more so now, because the pressure, it's a lot more pressure to succeed now.
Yeah.
I think then I was fortunate enough where you could pick it up and be tough on everyone if I wasn't tough enough.
Yeah.
And then, you'd give it to me after, but you would do it or Tina would do it, and now it's just me. I have to do it. So. And it helps. I mean, it's a different industry. You don't have to be very tough in the homewares industry.
You smash them with the pillow. Get the pillow and you put it over their heads.
but
you have a pillow fight.
But the general business ideas, you do have to be the same. It all transfers over for sure. Yeah.
Is it like, obviously you had discipline was sort of a big part of your day. You used to write everything down. You used to make sure you done your task, and whatever you didn't do, you made sure you done it the next day. Is that a big part of your life now? Still?
Oh yeah, huge.
Task list was big for you.
Yeah, I love a good old to-do list. I love crossing it off. I think the content of that has changed now.
Yeah.
Whereas I'd say it was probably a bit easier, my to-do list before. Looking back on it,
okay.
A bit more minor, the things I had to get done. But now they're big things, and I have to really consider: are those things really? Are those going to get me where I need to be, and what I need to get done here to succeed? Really. So, still to-do list. I'd just say probably more important things on that list.
No, that's good. I think we kind of get lost in day-to-day activities of which is going to create the most productivity for us.
Yeah.
And we tend to do that because we're distracted or we don't quite know how to get there. So we get distracted. So we're looking for the distraction. Obviously, being in homewares and learning here from Titan Fitness, what were some of the biggest lessons you took away?
From Titan Fitness? I'd say the biggest one that you really pushed on us towards the end was take action and execute. I'm not, with that cool, calm nature, not the quickest to execute. I see that it's important, I see that it needs to be done, and it will get done, but usually in my own time, but you can't get away with that now. You have to act quicker, and not only that, but if it's not working, stop it and change it really quick. So that was a big one for me. One thing that always sticks in my mind, what you said, is to me, I don't know if you said it to everyone else, but stay in your fucking lane. And that was a huge one for me because...
Did I say fucking lane? Did
I
swear a lot?
Over and over again.
Because a lot of people don't see behind the scenes, and people go to me, you got such a good team, you got a good culture. And, I am tough, but I am empathetic as well on the other side.
Of course you are, And that's why I'm here. That's because they're...
Because I'll go off you and then I'll go, Shanny, I love you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just doing it because I love you. And I think that was important because I didn't want to say something again, man, I'm doing this for us and I'm doing it because I love you. And sometimes I was aware of it and it happens so easy, but it's easy to get out of lane. I'll tell you, look what I've done. I don't know like what you've done in 2018, but did you have you set any goals in 2018? You go, I've got to be different. Have you done that?
Oh, not personally.
You
I
should.
don't think I should.
You should, because I'll tell you what I've done, and I said to Jules, I go, look, I'm going to try and film every day. We're doing 2 to 3 podcasts a week now. So when I came into 2000, and I'll be honest with you, when you say it, it's a bit scary because you've just put yourself down for more work. And when you do that, you go, am I going to have enough time? But as you do it, you go, man, I can actually do this, and then you can set more. But what happens is, like, people get into 2018, and I've done this with the team. I said, mate, you guys are still moving the same as 2017. Again, like, you got to go into a new year going, I'm going to take action on the speed. I'm going to be more productive, because if you don't, what you'll see is you'll get towards the end of the year and you might go good for 2 to 3 months towards the end of the year, and then you go, and then that becomes a pattern for every year. And that's why I always used to say to you guys, like, stay in your lane and take action, because, and this is what I say to the team, and you can take this away for your team. 24 hours, right? Just break it down. Are you going to do enough today? Like are you really going to do enough to really go, I've achieved a lot today? And I think that's important, and we used to do it here.
That helps me a lot, actually. I do that. I have written in my notes on my phone, I'll say, what am I doing different today than I did yesterday? And then I have to, for myself, knock those off.
Thanks for picking up the spelling mistake the other day.
So I
know.
No,
that was good. It was his writing.
I'm a little bit picky about stuff like that. I know. Sorry.
No, you used to pick my spelling mistakes all the time.
I know.
That was good. That's why I used to tag you. I'm going to tag you from now on. I'm going to tag Shanny just to pick up my spelling mistakes.
You don't have to. I follow you.
Yeah.
But I think it's so minor, but all of that adds up to give you more credibility. And I think it's important.
Look, the biggest thing, like, I've learned from each individual and every team member that works, because you're all from different parts of the world. You have come from different environments and different cultures. And what's good for me is, like, even though I get into those modes where I'm frustrated, I'm trying to work out what I have to do. but I'm also trying to work out how I can get the other person better. And even though it was tough on you, do you think that helped you?
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of always knew that it was for the purpose of being better. Whether it's, I mean, number one, it was for the business to be better, of course.
Yeah.
But in turn, that means it makes me better.
Yeah.
So I always learned from it, and I knew that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of shitty at the time sometimes.
Yeah, you know what, but like, you know what people don't understand, like even the person that's getting angry is doing it to himself.
Yeah.
Like I was like, even I feel shitty.
In particular, I know.
Yeah, because like Susie would see it.
Yeah.
Firsthand.
Of course.
You know, she goes, you know, just take it easy. And the worst thing to me is to say, take it easy.
Yeah.
Go fuck, not taking it easy, because I think about the end result of the people in here.
Yeah.
But I'm also thinking like, I have to get that person better, and I don't like losing at that point, because I go, you know, I've put in so much effort, and sometimes I don't get it right. I just don't get it right because I think you were made to get better. Like you've got the personality because you would take it on, and you would go, Mets, thanks for kicking my butt because I needed that.
Yeah. And I do, and I try to stay open to that. Like that's a conscious decision to do that. You can either shrivel up or you can bring it on and grow and move forward. So I do make that conscious decision to do that.
Yeah.
To be fair, you never really gave it to me that hard.
Nah,
you did to others a little bit more probably than me.
Which one? I think I got burned a couple of times.
But I knew it was always for the purpose of being better.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I take that on?
Yeah. You know, I try and be as nice as possible. And you know, I was telling the team, when I try and be nice, it's too grey.
Yeah.
And when it's too grey, it's not black and white.
I agree.
And we've done that. I mean, how many times did we do that?
Absolutely.
We told them. I don't think we told them in black and white.
No. You were better in black and white.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I think because when you're heated, you just go off. But all the right stuff comes out. And it's not based on nothing. It's based on stuff you've researched, you've looked into. So I knew that as well. You're not just... It's not just you're in the moment of emotion. You're doing it based on
something. Yeah. I try and base everything on what I've studied and read and learned as much as I possibly can. And sometimes I'm not right. Like anything we do to promote the business and make it better, you're not going to get it 100%. It's like 50-50, and you're going. We've done heaps of videos. We go, that's an amazing video, and we thought it was going to work, and it didn't work.
Yeah. I think though, the more you do your research, the more you read, that goes up. It's more, like you said before, more calculated decisions. So that does go up to probably a bit more of a 70-30.
It does.
If you're aware and focused on what people want and what needs to be done, I guess.
But you remember from the early days, we've grown heaps, like from the early days, like compared to what we're doing now.
Completely
like think
different
about it, you
business.
know, if we were trying to do that then, everyone would have looked at me like I was an alien.
Yeah, they would have been out of here.
Do you know what I mean? They would have been out of here. Yeah. You know what I mean? They would have been out of here. They would have said, what the hell are you trying to do?
Yeah.
But doesn't that show that you can grow so much?
Yeah.
Like, we were that narrow in what we used to do. We do so much more now.
Yes.
But the team still had the same capacity and the capability to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But they just didn't believe in themselves.
No.
And maybe I didn't as a leader.
And vice versa.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't even remember you being here, to be honest. Like, you'd come in at night and train.
Yeah.
That's about it. And it was based a little
I remember
bit
that
more
as well.
on fear. Have you done your job, and have you done it right?
Yeah,
and that
100%.
was it. But no, I think we just didn't know your bigger picture. And I think what changed is you actually involved us in the bigger picture, where we're like, oh, this is what we're trying to do. Yeah. And you became a coach rather than a boss.
A boss,
and that was a massive difference.
And I think there was so many transitions, because when we started, we just had Katie and Alice, and we all used to be close. So what happened was, when that didn't pan out the right way, I thought maybe I have to be distinct and a boss and be away.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work.
Yeah.
So then I was like, it's like, how many times do I have to change? Like, what do I have to do? And then that plays on your mind. And then when I started doing research and learning, I changed that again. And that was like, each transition's hard. And I'm sure the transitions for you guys in here would have been pretty hard as well.
Hard, but it was easier because you were doing the hard work. You were doing the work and passing it on, passing the knowledge on to us.
Yeah.
So You'd find the right books, you give us those books.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot harder to just go out
Find
there
it.
and figure out what you need to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're the one that had to make the big changes.
Yeah.
We just kind of went along for the ride.
Yeah,
And not easy sometimes, but
Sometimes it's scary for me because I'm going, am I gonna? Like I'm one of those guys. Like I go, I'm just gonna take action and I'll course correct as I go.
yeah,
And sometimes it was scary for me because I was thinking, is this gonna work? Like, is it gonna work? Because sometimes you don't know. One thing, like where I trust myself is I'll put in the work.
yes,
And as long as like you take action and you put in the work, you don't care if you fail because you're gonna keep putting in the work.
and you genuinely tried. You
Yeah.
put in the effort.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I think I've taken that away as well. Like I've always read the books,
Mm.
but didn't execute them.
Yeah.
So I think, like what you've always said, you can read all the books you want. You can have all the ideas you want, but that's only potential until you
Yeah.
actually do something with
Yeah.
it. And if you're not going to do anything, then
Yeah.
see you later.
Yeah.
You'll fall behind.
And
you'll stay behind.
why do you think people don't take action?
The same as everything, like you say, procrastination.
Procrastination.
Procrastination, fear.
Fear of failure.
Fear of failure, that personally doesn't resonate with me. I don't know fear of failure. Maybe fear. No, I don't know the procrastination
What,
part
like
though.
fear of like rejection, like not rejection of that, but like that didn't work out.
I'm okay with that.
You're alright with that.
I feel like I'm
so
okay
it was
with
more.
that. I'll
It was
try
more. You're just
again.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Of
I was-
how to take action.
I was complacent.
Complacent. Yeah.
Far too
Yeah,
comfortable.
complacent,
Easy ride, but in
Yeah.
the long game,
Yeah.
where does that get you?
Yeah.
Not very far.
No.
So that was the idea of driftwood is I needed to take a little bit more
Launch.
control
Yeah.
to be able to make my own choices.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it
I
just-
think the two things that are really hard to do is you got to make decisions,
Yeah.
whether they're right or wrong,
Yep.
and you got to say no
Yeah.
when it means no.
Yeah.
And you got to back that no and just be happy with it and move on and take action on something else that matters. I think everyone falls in the trap. You say no to something, and then you're thinking about why you said no.
Yeah. Just
Or you've made a decision, but you're thinking of the other decision when
Yeah.
you should just focus on where you're going.
that was a good episode with Andy. I listened to that one a little while ago. Just say no and be okay with saying no.
Yeah.
Don't apologize for it.
Yeah.
Just do it. So I've been trying to work on that too, which is found a bit tricky in a new business.
Yeah. Because how do you say no nice?
Yeah, well, I just smile.
You got
The
that
sandwich
smile
effect,
there,
yeah.
I understand.
No, and smile.
Yeah.
But I think as long as you're honest, that's another thing. I'll
So
go back
you'll
to
say like
that.
that's a good idea, but no.
But no,
Yeah.
it doesn't suit us right now.
Yeah.
And where I fell in the trap of doing was not right now, but maybe later. When
No.
really I meant no, and I'm
No,
like,
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
black and white.
Because if you
No.
say not right now, maybe later, they're still thinking about it for later.
Absolutely, and that's mean to them.
Yeah.
What are they learning from
Yeah.
that? Just
Yeah.
say no.
Yeah.
And I think the honesty, that's another thing I
Yeah.
took away from here. So really, opportunities, execute.
Yeah.
And that opportunity is saying yes to those things. Like being aware of, this could be good for me.
Yeah.
Yes, put your hand up
Yeah.
for it, do
Yeah.
it. And
Or this won't be good for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Just say no. And
Well,
I think execute and being honest.
Yeah.
That last few months I was here, you were
So like
big on
this,
the...
being honest, like it's even for me sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
Like just to be honest, like it's hard.
It's hard for everyone, I think.
But now I'm just going, every day I come in, I'm just going to tell it like it is, and it's going to make me feel better.
And don't you think the more you do it, the easier it
Of course,
becomes?
it's like anything. It just gets easier. It
Yeah.
just gets easier.
And you don't have to be mean. You're
No.
honest, but in a nice
Yeah,
way.
I find that's the part I find hard.
To be nice.
No, to be nice when I'm saying no. I go, I want
Yeah.
to say it nicely. And then I go, if I say it nice, is the no going to sound as good as the no that's not nice?
But yeah, the black.
I go, which
yeah.
no sounds better?
Yeah.
So sometimes I get stuck there.
But people are different. People take it differently.
Yeah.
So some
yeah.
people you can get away with that.
Because some people, it depends who it is.
Yeah.
Like, we knew our relationship.
Yes.
My relationship with Tina was different than yours, and my relationship with Bells was different again.
Yeah.
Look, you and Tina obviously had a few heated conversations as well. Well, how was that different to ours? And how did that help you? Like, obviously, tenure was a pivotal role in a lot of things that you done and learned as well.
Yep, she's probably the one person I've worked with in my entire life that she'll always put you first.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, 100%.
And that was hands down.
Yeah.
We never really got heated, to be honest.
No.
We didn't have arguments, and I know she has with other staff and other people, but I honestly cannot think of one time that we had an argument.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
But
so it was always sort of free flowing.
Yeah, and it was discussions, for sure, and mostly about you.
He's an asshole. Don't listen to him.
No, but she was good where she'd probably get to me first, knowing that you were coming
Mets is coming, mate.
Yeah, she was good at that.
Do you ever get warnings, Jules? Mets is coming?
No. Oh yeah, I got a few warnings.
There's a storm coming. Just be careful. I'm just preparing you for it. I'm just laying it out there.
That is honestly.
Relax.
They moved so fast. You guys moved so fast here. It was bizarre. Like I would do a post like towards the end, and the post would be up for maybe 2 minutes. It would go boom, 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 boom. Between 5 people, I'd have like 4 phone calls saying, change this, do this, do this.
Yeah.
God, and after a while, you think.
Yeah, I think if you can get fast,
it's impressive.
And speed, like we'll probably pump out a lot of podcasts this year because we'll push each other to get faster.
To be honest, I was impressed how many you did. I did not think. How many did you do? Is this like 20 something?
20 something.
Up to 24.
24, yeah.
I didn't think you were gonna do it. Like I know you. I know you're determined, and you. And
I get it. You know what happens to me, honestly? Like say I have a week off and I haven't done anything. I get that angry with myself, going, what the fuck are you doing? Like if people don't understand how pissed off I get at myself. I get that pissed off and that worked up. I'm going, you're kidding yourself. Get that fuck up because you're gonna start working. You know, right? You have to deal with shit, but no one gives a fuck, right? You get up and you do it because there's people that listen to it and they get a lot out of it. And I notice with the videos that we do about the Titan Fitness story, it resonates with so many people. And if like that's the thing, like with your journey and whatever you do. There's one message in there. Like we talked about heaps of things that are like staying in your lane, being disciplined, saying no. Like they're all things and attributes that people can take away. And if there's one thing they can take away, and they use that for the whole year and it works for them, then we know we're doing our job. You know. And like I came in here today. Do you remember all the leaks that we used to have in here?
The leaks.
Do you remember when it used to rain?
Yeah.
So anyway, I came in here today. We've got another one in the corner down there, Shanny, and it's bad, and it's not even raining. That's how bad that is.
I don't miss that stuff.
Anyway, so like, I've been off all week since that leak because it needs a bit of work, and I've got to call another guy in.
Yeah.
And it just took me back to every leak that we had when it used to rain, the front and the back of the building, and we fixed the whole building, and then there's like little areas that we didn't fix. And that would just work me up that much that I can't even train in my own gym because my mind's on the leak. And I said to Sam, I go, I've got to go see someone. I think I need to see someone about these leaks. And I get so like I'm probably tougher on myself than anyone else.
Yeah.
So then like when I do these podcasts and I committed to it, if I miss a week or 2 weeks, like I get down on myself because I committed to it and I haven't done what I was committed to, and that becomes part of my discipline. And so like anything that you do with your own business or whatever you do, when you commit to something and you miss 1 week or 2, get back in your lane.
Of course.
Get back in your lane. Get back in your lane and just push yourself, harder so you create this new habit. And when you create that new habit, like anything else, it just becomes something you just do naturally thereafter that,
And that's the same, like, that goes to all your challengers, that goes to everyone.
Yeah.
That's the same in every aspect of life, whether it's your business or your personal. It's the idea of not doing it is, again, just procrastination. It's an excuse.
That's what it is,
and you have to get out of that, which you probably never completely get out of it.
You
recognize
it quicker.
And then you figure out what your trigger points are to get out of it.
So, I guess, you do the home moves, right? And you're selling, a wide range of homeware stuff, and I think the biggest thing people can learn about you is the type of person you are. You're an amazing person. You've got a really good nature about yourself. You really want to help people. You've got an amazing smile, and I think Driftwood's going to do really well from what you learn here, and what you're going to take, the skills that you're going to take there. But I think a lot of people like buying from people that they know, and if they know Shanny as well as I do, that's what I want you to do this year. I want them to know Shanny as well as we know Shanny.
I like that.
Because I believe that you'll get busier because of that.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's my
That's
challenge.
what she's got to do. She's got a challenge. Can we make sure she stays accountable to that, Jules?
Yeah, it's a measurable...
Know, like, and trust. If they know, like, and trust you...
Well, the funny thing is
You might have some stalkers because you're an attractive girl, so watch out for that.
But the thing is, I know that, and I need to act on it more, because I know it from my posts. If I do the old school, like the throwback where me as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, the lights go up. I get so many personal
How did you feel when you put
that
up?
Oh, I love it.
Did you like
to find those photos was like, this is it. They need to see this. I love it. It's hilarious. And my family's quite funny, so it's good for my sisters to see it. So But the interaction I got from those posts is like, you're right. That's what they want to see. That's what it is. And those interactions or engagements were from regular customers. So it was good. And they were actually thanking me for sharing that, which was interesting.
Look, people want to be able to connect with people that they like. But they want to be able to connect with them more often.
Yeah.
So if they like you, they want to see you more.
Yeah.
So the more they can see who you are and your personality, then they're going to want to be part of what you do. And I think, like, you think about people that we follow, we want to watch them more. So if we haven't watched them for 3-4 weeks, we want to watch them, we want to see what they're doing, what are they talking about next.
Yeah.
Where has their business taken them to share what their knowledge that they got this week.
Yep.
And I think, like, we're in a fortunate space. Like, I've built 3 businesses. And I've got one now, but I had 2 businesses prior to that. So, I've always, been in that kind of business mindset for 21 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the biggest thing people can take away from us and what we've done here, because with my team, I always felt like you own part of an area and you own part of the members, because you knew a lot of members, right?
Yeah.
And you really took ownership of those people, and they really loved you, and you liked it. And you loved the testimonials and the feedback you got from there. Yeah. And I think it's important that, when like, especially people like us, people want to know about our story, because we actually worked in places where it's reputable. A lot of people know about the place, it's successful. Now you've started your own business. People want to see that journey. So I think it's important to really share your story, because it was hard for me. So I said to Jules, I need help with Instagram this week, man. I'll go, I can write everything, but I need you to make me accountable.
Yeah.
And as soon as we done that, I committed to that, and I put my first Insta stories today.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
I called you out.
Mostly because you're talking
about me. I called you out, yeah.
Hey, good on you.
It
was good.
Pico from Body Science, if you're watching, he said, let's go to Hawaii.
Oh.
Let's catch up in Hawaii. So yeah, it's good. I mean, it's just engaging with your people. That's the most important thing.
I think that's what I've found probably the hardest thing about the business side has rolled along nicely. I think because I'm passionate about it, because I love it, and it's not necessarily about homewares. It's about, like you always say, it's about the feeling. I can just tell when people walk in, they love it. The sound, the smell, the plot, everything about it is. It's like nostalgia. It gives you a feeling. So it's not just about a cushion. It's about home, family, friends. First of all, let me just clarify. Right now, Driftwood Living, it's a shop in Little Bay, so you can find us in Little Bay right on Anzac Parade. We are a shop. We sell homewares, furniture, fashion, but that's not the big plan. The big plan, I still have active as my nature, and helping and teaching is my nature. The plan is a lifestyle hub. So it's not just a shop. We, like you said the other day, we'll be doing yoga there.
Meditation.
Yoga and meditation, we will do, it's community groups, workshops. We'll have loads of workshops. So I set aside last weekend to plan out my year, and we've got some good stuff lined up. So it's not just about... I think
that's a great idea.
Thank you. And you can't be one-dimensional.
No.
Like, here, there's no chance you can putz along, but I don't know, you won't get too, or I personally won't get too much out of that. I need to do something bigger.
100%.
Contribute more. So you'll find us in Little Bay, and you'll find all sorts of workshops.
Jules, I know you got to get your place fixed up.
Oh yeah, I do. I've been meaning to. A few throws and rugs.
Yoga, you can do yoga this Saturday.
There you go.
But you'll find us Little Bay. We're also online. A lot of business through Instagram. A lot. So we're driftwood_living,
Yeah.
or contact me personally, Shanny Pyke
Yeah.
on Instagram. I get a lot of messages too, but
Beautiful.
I'm about to get more because I'm really going to start telling
Beautiful,
my
because
story.
we can put it down there. Yeah, Shanny Pyke on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Boom.
And do you listen to our podcast? Do you like them all?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you like the last
Still
one?
my favorite.
Which one was the favorite?
Last one was the UFC guy.
Yeah, Richie Vaz.
Yeah. He was good.
Did you like our conversation? Yeah, Richie was hard to understand.
But his story is actually really good, so I like.
Man, Richie, like 30-foot waves. I was watching on
So
Foxtel.
impressive,
They were
yeah.
do you know how many people like have died in those waves and injured? Like I was watching one today, real life.
Have you seen how big they are?
They're massive.
Talking
man.
about
Like-
fear, like that's a whole nother ballgame. I don't know.
Like, you know what, those guys, and when I do the podcast, fear and discipline, these guys, like they attack their fears and they've got unwavering discipline to become good at something that most people won't do,
Yes. Yeah.
you know. And if they can transition that to every part of their life, I think their transitions sometimes may be a little hard for them.
I think a good message though is they're still just normal people.
Oh, they're amazing people.
Everybody
They're so
can
nice.
do it. Like
Like
you
the
were
go-
just a normal person. I was just
Yeah,
a normal
yeah,
person,
just-
but we're
yeah.
still accomplishing these things, and I think
I feel
more
like
people need to know
I feel
that.
like I gotta do so much more, but like every week, every day, you know, I feel like I'm starting again. you know.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for like you know, where I am and all that kind of stuff, but you know, there's so much more I want to be able to do, but that'll come in
You are
time.
hard on yourself.
Oh, there's heaps for me. I mean, like, people
But-
come in and they go, "Oh, mate, you got the best, you know, you built the best gym and you know, and all that kind of stuff." But you know, when you know you can do more,
Yeah.
you know, you want to do that. You want to achieve everything you can. Because
Yeah.
I believe that we've got a team where we can help more people than anyone else.
Yeah, of course you can. And you've shown that even in the past year, everything is like
Yeah, it's getting
gone
better.
up huge. Yeah, and I feel the same way. That's why I know
Mm.
I don't want to just be a shop. I've never even done retail in my life. To be
Yeah.
honest, it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's about. Doing
Were you
something
always like
different.
that, or when you came here, did you that sort of elevate that?
No,
that
I've
feeling more?
always
been like
always
that? So it was in you, sort
been
of, it was
like
like
that.
in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was a personal trainer
Yeah.
before this, and I my education degrees
Yeah.
in teaching. I've always
Yeah.
wanted to teach. I've always volunteered and
Yeah.
do that. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
But I've never done retail.
Yeah.
it's
No,
a
that's
different
good.
ball game, but
Yeah.
it's actually all the same.
Very
It's
similar.
business.
Yeah.
It's the
Business,
same
marketing,
principles.
strategies, making people feel,
Yeah.
you know, like they're getting the right thing.
Yes.
And giving them the advice that they need as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite podcast though is still the Fast Five.
The Fast
I
Five.
like those. Like I have actually listened to those.
Fast Five.
a couple of
We might have to
times,
do
yeah.
like a Fast Five ourselves.
Yeah.
I liked your other guy too, Za. Is it
Za, yeah, that was a
I
good one,
liked
yeah.
him. He's
That
very
was a
well
good
spoken.
Yeah,
And
it was a good one.
when I heard his age, I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
this guy's
How
good.
old was he? Fuck, I'll go
30,
back.
was he 33
34?
or something?
33,
Yeah.
34.
I was impressed, yeah.
So,
I feel like I have a bit of a late start in the game, but I'm in the game. And that's the point.
I don't think
you
it's
know?
late. I'm 40. I only started, last year? I was 40.
Mhm.
Well, it's no
Yeah,
excuse
same.
because everything's always evolving, so you got to
Yeah.
stay up to date with it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
age is not an excuse anymore.
Yeah.
You look
Ain't
at
nothing but a
Grant
number.
Cardone and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary
all those
Vee,
guys.
they're all older, but they all just
Yeah.
adapt.
Especially
to
Grant
technology.
Cardone.
Exactly.
Like he's 60. I think
Yeah.
he's turning 60.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck, that
So
guy's
how
all
old
over
do you
it.
feel now? You just 10x your age.
There you go, guys. That's going to be a wrap. Guys, if you like episodes like this, please subscribe, share, tell your friends, and you know, hopefully they get something out of it. And we just love the comments and the shares, and we would love if you could let us know what you thought about this episode with Shanny. Was this one of your favourites, or was this down the bottom? I'm only joking.
Down the
No, but I want to thank everyone for joining us again, and we'll be sure to see you for the Friday wrap-up.